Okay, good morning. So we're right now in Helsinki. So we slept over last night at a hotel in Helsinki, and today I'm going to bring you to a special place. I'm going to bring you to a place called Vaasa, where my nephew stays and works and studies. So it's going to be a good experience because this is something that average tourists do not get to see. So yep, we're on the train right now and we're on the way to Vaasa. Okay, so we have just arrived at a city called Vaasa, and his friend is gonna pick us up right now. It is absolutely freezing right now compared to every other European country that we've been to. Finland is the coldest, and like we've moved up north from Helsinki, and it's even colder than Helsinki right here. But I think we're gonna get some food now, so stay tuned for some funky food that we're gonna find. Okay, so his friends just returned his car to him at the railway, and his car looks like the war has freaking ended in his car. And this is what 1,000 euros gets you in Finland.
I never washed the car.
Yes, he doesn't wash the car, but it's a Peugeot 307, is it?
Yeah.
It's a Peugeot 307, and this guy bought it for only 1,000 euros. So in my book, that's a really good deal, man. This is a frozen lake that is just about 5 minutes from the railway station, and apparently you can walk on it if it's like winter time. So it's currently kind of like springtime right now, so it's a little bit dangerous to walk on the lake during this season. And then of course summer is coming, so during summer obviously the lake would have melted and become like water already. Quite a good experience for me because your typical tourists will not come to this town, right? I don't think tourists don't come to this town.
Actually, they are the Finnish one.
Everyone is like local, Finnish, or like either that or students, or if you're working here then you'll probably come. But other than that, yep, it's a totally good experience for me coming right here. So tomorrow I'll be going off even further north, and I'll be entering the Arctic Circle in a town called Rovaniemi. It's actually where Santa Claus stays apparently, right? And it's even going to be colder down there, so I think it's like pretty unbearable in terms of the coldness here already. So I really don't know what to expect when I go to the even northern parts of Finland. So anyway, time to grab some food first. That's like the priority right now. So we have to walk out of the car onto freaking sheets of snow, and it is literally, oh my god, I think I'm just gonna be skating. Okay, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna end well. Jesus Christ. So we're now at the car park, and we just parked the car. Literally Bambi on ice. So that's the apartment that he stays in, and it's like more like a student accommodation, is it? Is it like mostly students here? Only students can rent this place, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's mostly like student accommodation, and I'm gonna check it out. Like, how is it like on the inside? So again, this is another experience that no tourists would be able to embark on. So really good chance for me to take a look. So someone explained to me, how on earth you get into this car? It's buried in snow right there, so how are you gonna like even swim across to get into the car? And then you gotta clear this whole bunch of snow that's on the car, and it's literally like soaked, like half in water and half in snow. Oh my god. I'm having a bit of a cultural shock right now. And check out this guy, manages like 5 luggages. Oh my god, I could never. Okay, so we're now in the apartment, and this is what 600 euros a month gets you in the outskirts of Finland. Okay, so you can see it's there's a living room here with a little kitchenette. It's about maybe 200 square feet or so. And this little entrance area where you leave your shoes. There are actually 2 bedrooms, so This guy pays half of it, so it's 300. Okay, so the toilet's pretty dated, but hey, what do you want? 600 euros a month, right? It's very nice, clean, and it's pretty much what you would expect of a student accommodation or a student style accommodation. Okay, let's check out the bedroom. Actually, it's pretty big. So bedroom wise, it's also about maybe 200 square feet or so. And as you can see, it's got pretty good views actually. So it's got very basic stuff like your cupboards, your fans. This guy just bought a ridiculously huge TV. I have no idea why. I wouldn't have bought it because everything is Netflix these days, right? So this is the view from his little apartment. Wow, he's got a lake view, so wow, not bad. So imagine waking up to views like this. So this is the other window. And imagine you can just kind of chill out here on your bed. It's pretty big, it looks like a king size bed. And then, whoa, imagine just waking up to this. Hey, not bad, man. So yeah, this is like a outskirt apartment in Finland, and pretty decent. But of course, these prices are like, I think they're like subsidized prices for students or something. I'm not too sure about that, but yep. Most of the other residents here are all students of some sort. So there you go. Now we're just gonna take a break here for a while. He's gonna just clear out some errands and we're just gonna find some food. I'm really famished. Okay, so we have just stopped by this little neighborhood here. It's a beautiful church at the back. So if by now you're still not sick of old buildings and monuments, here's one more for you guys in the city of Vaasa, Finland. And this is a lovely neighborhood on the weekends, and you can see a few locals but not too many, just walking out and about, going to the supermarket. I believe this is the supermarket here. Okay, so just walking about 1 to 2 minutes down the street. So a lot of the Finnish businesses are actually closed on Sundays, besides the odd cafe and a couple of restaurants. So it's really quiet on Sundays, and yeah, just wandering in the empty streets of Vaasa. But it's very peaceful. I'm not complaining. So I do like to get away from the hustle and bustle of my own hometown, Singapore, and come to places like this where it's a lot more quiet. Just take a look. Lots of snow still yet to be melted. Right, so what I've just heard is that under the ground here, it's actually heated. It's a heated road so that the snow doesn't actually gather up like this. And during the winter time, it actually melts the snow away so that pedestrians can walk. That's pretty interesting, but I guess it's a solution for winter living, right? So this is the shopping center here in Vaasa. So all the shops are closed as well. And this is probably like an open city square of sorts. For all the party people, Fontana Club Vaasa is here for you. Probably a lot of those Euro beats or Euro trance, right? Oh, actually your hometown Vaasa, not bad, what? Quite a lot of stuff. So where there's sunlight, there will be people. So there's a lot of people just sitting in the square, basking in the sunlight behind me. So as you can see, the shadier areas will not have anyone at all. Oh, okay, so this is the buffet place. And let's see how much it costs. So Mondays to Fridays, it's only 12 or 11 euros. And on Sundays, it's more expensive because everywhere else is closed. So they took advantage of the situation to charge a little bit more, but still cheap. So are we gonna eat this? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try this sushi buffet out and see how the food is inside. Okay, so the variety, as you guys see, was really awesome, and this is the amount of food I got for myself. So this is the result of not eating enough breakfast, or rather almost zero breakfast today, and then embarking on a 4-hour train journey to Vaasa, Finland. So this is the taste test for the buffet right here in Vaasa. So only on weekends they have a surcharge, weekend surcharge. So hopefully it's good. Anyway, I haven't had rice in so many days that it should be good, right? It tastes like the normal sushi in Singapore as well. So no difference. No difference, right? There's like sushi anywhere in the world. Okay, second piece. Yeah. Still tastes like your typical sushi anywhere in the world. Yeah. Let's try the fried food. This one's not Japanese, this one's more like Chinese food. More like westernized Chinese food. So it's a chicken fritter, and there's actually real chicken fritter meat inside. So sometimes chicken fritters, they cheat, right? They put too much flour and very, very little meat. This one actually has meat inside, so pretty good as well. Okay, so this one is something you don't really see in sushi restaurants back home in Singapore. This is actually like fresh shrimp, and it's very Swedish. So I don't know why they have like a Swedish-inspired sushi dish here. So I'm just gonna try it as well. Nice. Really goes with the seaweed and rice. Okay, here's another rare dish that you don't really see in like buffets. Duck meat or like fried duck. I haven't had meat in a while. Been eating a lot of sandwiches lately, so this is really good as well. Okay, so besides that, there are dumplings, there's other salmon dishes, there's a Greek salad as well. Yep, pretty much very comprehensive. So, right, I'm gonna cut the vlog right now and focus on my eating. Okay, so we're just done with the sushi buffet, and we're right now inside one of the shopping malls, and you can see more than 80% of the shops are actually closed. But the fact that they do have a pretty decent sized shopping mall is pretty cool. And I saw some office blocks just now as well. The office blocks have like big companies like KPMG and other banks and all that. So it's a pretty vibrant city, not exactly as small as I thought. And yeah, it's actually a pretty good lifestyle here, not as busy as Helsinki. And yeah, people here are also a little bit more relaxed. The pace is a little bit slower, and yeah, I think it's a pretty cool place to live. Okay, so now just walking back to the car and probably going to another place to probably see some of the local attractions or the local like special places of Vaasa. And before we do that, again, sharing with you guys some of the sights and sounds of the city center. Driving down the road, we're apparently going to the longest bridge in Finland, and along the way there's such beautiful views of all these alpine trees that you can see outside, and it's just basically tree after tree after tree, and it's so peaceful and serene here. It's such a different life than in the city, and I can really appreciate this again coming from the city, and knowing that I'm going back in another few days time, I'm really gonna miss the serenity of this place. I mean, just check out the views when you're just driving on the road. You can never get sick of such views, you know, like this. So staying here for 2 years, are you still happy with the views that you see?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, never.
But I more prefer winter.
You prefer winter?
Not summer.
Okay. This is like springtime. So during springtime, the snow will melt, and you'll see that the roads are very wet.
It's very beautiful from two sides of the road. There are flowers.
Oh, that's summer, is it?
Yeah.
So right now it's springtime, so you can see that the roads are a little bit wet from the snow that's starting to melt to give way or give into the summer season. But I mean, just check out these views. How can you ever get sick of such beautiful views every single day? My God, fantastic! Let's look at this.
I did work for 4 months. Every day.
Every day you pass this road.
Yeah.
Just check out the views out of my window. It's crazy awesome. Oh my God, it's just a winter wonderland. So I cannot imagine how it will be like further up north in Rovaniemi when I go up tomorrow. It's even gonna be whiter than this right here. So this is really epic for me. Okay, so I believe we are heading towards the longest bridge in Finland right now. And if you guys can see from the wide angle lens, check out the crazy awesome views coming from this end and this end, and basically 365 degrees of crazy insane views of the water. I don't even know what this is. Is this a sea or is this a huge river? There are actually people walking across the bridge taking some weekend exercise, and you can see this is like a suspension bridge, and it gets your car over from one end to the other. I don't know which part of Vaasa this is, but it's insane. Just take a look at the views from the bridge right here. Oh, can we actually stop and walk on the bridge as well? Is there a parking space somewhere there?
No.
Can, right? Can park, is it?
It's a sea, not the river.
It's a sea, yeah. Does it go to Sweden?
Yeah.
Which side goes to Sweden?
That side.
Ah, okay. So this side actually goes to Sweden. So there's a sea that separates Sweden and Finland in this area. And if you go further up north, Sweden is actually just bordering Finland. And you can see many locals actually just walking past the bridge. And I think most of them have also parked their cars in a little designated area here where you can park your cars. And I think we're also going to do the same because, wow, this is crazy amazing. I want to have the opportunity to walk onto this really nice looking bridge here and breathe in all the beautiful fresh air. I'm so happy I wore this over dramatic jacket. I'm wearing like 4 layers right now, and I think it is only fair that I do because it's gonna be very cool on that bridge right there. So let's go! We are just parked. Okay, this is gonna be a challenge for me walking up this staircase because it is 100% ice. Oh my god, so I can't do any vlogging because if I vlog with one and I hold the railings with one hand, I'm definitely gonna slip. So see you guys when I reach the top. Okay, so after a short walk up the bridge, wow, we are near the top of the bridge and you can see the views right here. So crazy awesome. So on one part is actually Sweden. So I don't know whether it's this side or this side is Sweden.
Far away.
Oh, is it? Okay,
This
so
is still in Finland.
here, right there, across, if you take a boat, you can actually reach Sweden. And the views here are so awesome. Actually, I'm just being over dramatic. It's really not that cold, but because I just got this jacket from my nephew, I'm just wearing it. And yeah, it's a really nice place. And I don't see why tourists don't come to this town. It has so much to offer, and you can see the sea below us. Some of the portions are still ice, and the rest are starting to melt already. So very soon, the boats can resume their operations in the sea here to go over to Sweden or wherever they want to go. But in the meantime, wow, just take a look at this place. It's fantastic. Okay, that was really fun exploring the longest bridge in Finland. And now we're driving past the bridge back to the place where we reside. And man, you really just can't get sick of the views out here because it's just gorgeous. Oh my god, miles upon miles and meters and kilometers upon kilometers of beautiful, insane views right here. Oh, perfect, man. I wish I could be here another few days. That would be just nice. Let's take a look at this insane views. Okay, so we're now back at the apartment and the nephew has gone back to rest. It's just here, and I being the inquisitive tourist, I just had to go to his backyard, which is like the lake area down here. I saw a lot of people walking, but I didn't imagine that I would have to walk through all this ice which is really slippery. So I'm just gonna walk like a duck. My god, look at the fantastic views over here. So it's really a hazardous place to vlog because you really have to focus on your walking. So I'm just gonna try to make it to where there's some pavements over there because the ice is really slippery. So it's really not like what you guys see in movies whereby people have fun in the snow and everything. It's actually quite deep. My shoes are actually going about 2 to 3 inches into the snow, but snow is better than ice, okay, because ice is literally super duper slippery. And as you walk along this area, there's a bunch of dog poop that's in the ice. So I guess all the pet dogs probably just poop in the backyard and they just leave it to freeze. They don't actually put it into a plastic bag where it's the habit where I'm from, right? So in Singapore, when a dog poops, the owner has to pick it up and dispose of it properly. Here, because it's just like a place full of nature, I think they just let the poop turn into fertilizer within the snow or something like that. So anyway, I'm reaching the path real soon. Okay, so I finally made it to the little path, as you can see behind me, and I'm now just walking by the lake, which is so beautiful and awesome. And if you actually study it closer, you can actually see that it's actually already starting to melt, and it's gonna be pretty much a waterway pretty soon, probably in another 2 to 3 months, and it will be ready for summer. But in the meantime, it is just past the winter and most of the lake is still frozen. So it makes for a really good photo opportunity or vlogging opportunity because I don't come from a place like this, and this is definitely something really refreshing for me. And I'm going to look forward to this weather for the next 4 days in Finland. Right, so tomorrow I'll be heading up north to the Arctic Circle. Today I'm just gonna have a short walk in this park right here and basically enjoy Vaasa city as much as I can because I'm only here for the day. And tomorrow I'll be waking up really early to catch the first train out to Rovaniemi, Santa Claus house. What a lovely place. I've come to the end of the road for one side of the park that's like facing the lake, and just opposite this end I see another waterway just at the back of me, and right here there's a children's playground. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there are some kids playing in the park. I'm not sure how to get there because the snow seems so thick, and I'm not sure if I can actually use my regular hiking shoes to actually step onto this snowy region here. So I shall just explore around and see if I can get to the playground right there. Okay, so I've decided to just brave the snow and just step into it, oh my god, and see what happens. But this is how deep the snow actually goes. Okay, I'm regretting this decision right now. This is actually how deep the snow actually goes. So you can see from my footprint it goes at least 6 inches into the snow. And okay, that was a bad idea. Oh my god. Okay, but that was fun, That was actually fun. Shit. Okay, got back onto the pavement. I'm safe now, but I shall discover if there's another way to get through to the playground because it seems like an awesome place to do a little vlog. Oh my god. These are some of the cultural shocks from a guy that has never been to a Nordic country before. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's another little waterway or another mini lake behind me, and this path down here seems a little bit more forgiving, and there are actually people sitting by the lake. So I'm just going to investigate and perhaps see whether this is a more forgiving route than the one previously taken. I see a lot more footprints here, so so I'm just gonna attempt to walk on this one here as opposed to the other area that I was at. And so far seems to be working. Haven't sunk into a really deep patch of snow yet. So wish me luck, man. Hope I survive. This to me is a snowstorm. Okay, so it seems I've reached the area where the lake is, and here's what I have discovered. So there are these little benches that you can sit on to admire this beautiful view right here. And as you guys can see, the lake is still kind of frozen, but there's a portion that's kind of melted already, and the ducks are having a good time waddling in the water. Over here, there's another community area where people can actually do a little barbecue, and I believe someone has probably like started a fire, and you can see the smoke still smoking. Probably someone just barbecued some marshmallows or something. And right over there you guys can see a little playground, and the kids are still there. So I'm gonna see if I can survive walking this patch of snow here, because it's actually really far, about 100 meters away. So I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so this is the wee playground that I was talking about. It's engulfed in snow, so I really wonder how those kids actually managed to get there. They're probably wearing some kind of waterproof boots or something, because everybody else is having a hard time walking on the snow. And yes, I think that kind of ends my snowy adventure. I'm probably just gonna head back to where the pavement is, because it is extremely difficult to walk in about 6 inches to 1 foot deep of snow right here. So oh my god, that's all I got. That's all the energy I got for walking in the snow. Heading back to the normal pavement right now. Okay, so walking out of the snowy area took me about 15 minutes of slow navigation, and the deepest my feet ever went into the snow was about right up to the knee. So I believe there was like some kind of drain or something over there, and oh my god, that was a crazy experience. Super panting right now, exhilarating. Oh my god. Okay, gonna head back to the apartment for a drink and just to relax and cool down, maybe charge some batteries and stuff. It was really fun just exploring the outdoors area of the apartment of my nephew's apartment block. So heading back now. Whew. It's a very short walk, but because of the weather conditions, it's actually quite tiring.
It's better like with the cover.
Okay, so in the apartment right now, and these are some of the people staying here.
You still have to keep it.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi. So this is just like a stairs going up, and they have 1, 2, and 3 rooms here. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's very small, the latch. Okay, we shall leave the people upstairs to be upstairs. So how many people are actually staying here?
4.
4?
3, sorry.
Oh. So is everybody here a student?
Yeah.
We study in the same class actually.
Ah, okay.
Everyone here is not student except Andy. He is entrepreneur.
Okay, so we have like dinner prepared by a bunch of like chefs.
Yeah.
But soon to be chefs.
Yeah.
And she's gonna introduce what's a typical dinner in Finland for Asian students. Okay, so we have this, the
So
first
we
dish.
have sticky rice with coconut milk and Chinese sausage,
Okay,
and then we have what is this? This is
this?
stew, and then dried onion.
Oh, dried onion. Okay,
Yeah.
like shallot.
This I get from my working place.
Oh my god, it's on camera, you know?
You shouldn't say that.
Better cut that part and basically it's not the finished one, it's Vietnamese one.
Ah, okay. So typical meal for Asian students
Yeah,
in
Asian students.
Finland. Okay, very cool. Okay, so we're gonna do a taste test.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the victim?
Yeah, who has got the best yummy face?
This guy.
No.
But if you guys are culinary students, you must have the yummy face, right? Like, if not, you cannot pass your diploma or taste test. And this better be good because these guys are culinary students, so I expect nothing but the best. Stewed pork first. Let's see. Tastes like when I was in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh. It's the exact taste that you get. Almost the same, except the pork is from Finland, right? Okay, taste test. Sticky rice with some shallots and scallion and Chinese sausage. Probably cook this in the stew for like an hour or two.
Yeah, more than that.
More than that. Yep. So the sauce has really infused into the egg, right?
There's another way, like we can deep fry the eggs also.
Deep fry the egg?
Deep fry the eggs. Yeah.
And the cucumber, is it seasoned or no?
No.
Just cucumber.
And I would like to get a non-profit advertisement for Narpet cucumber.
You know,
Yeah.
Right?
Narabet is the small city, but there got 80% Vietnamese live
What?
there.
Really?
This the biggest city for Vietnamese.
All these Vietnamese got lost or what? Finland.
Because we are good at growing cucumber.
Huh?
Here first,
Oh really?
yeah, from Narabet.
Oh, okay, I gotta eat it again.
You see two guys pick up us in the train station.
Yeah.
They work in Narabet.
Oh, so they grow, they are farmer.
Yeah, they work in Vietnam.
Yeah, it just tastes like cucumber.
It's better like, it tastes like Vietnamese finished cucumber.
Oh really? I cannot taste the difference.
Just kidding.
Okay, that was a taste test of a typical meal in Finland with Asian students. Okay, so we just reached home from the dinner with the rest of the students, and that was a really awesome experience to see the kind of life that they live here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a break tonight and we're gonna head up to Rovaniemi tomorrow morning. So I need more rest tonight because it's gonna be a long train ride there and it's gonna be super cold there as well. So good night and I'll see you guys tomorrow.